Are you thinking about trying the Chase Pay Over Time option in your credit card account? This product allows customers to take a one-time purchase and spread the payments out over 3 to 24 months. Chase charges a flat fee for this service and is somewhat transparent about the fee. But when I started looking into this, I became frustrated because Chase wasn't providing a way to compare the flat fee against the alternative, which is to carry a balance on the credit card and pay interest. So I created a calculator to convert the flat fee into an annualized percentage rate to compare against the credit card interest. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how the calculator works, and if you like it, you can download it for free. I'll also share the formula I'm using to calculate the annualized percentage rate. So if you just want to copy that and put it into Excel or Google Sheets, that'll work too. Inside your Chase account, look for this Chase Pay Over Time link and click that. Then we're going to choose the second option, calculate a plan. We're going to use this calculator to feed our calculator. So let's start with $100. I'm going to type that in and click calculate plan options. And you see it gives us three options here. We have a 3-month, a 6-month, and a 12-month option. Okay, so I've brought up my calculator and we're going to use the information on the right side to input into the left side. The only fields you need to worry about are the green fields. So I've taken this purchase amount and put it into the purchase price of $100. Now we're going to take the monthly fee, this 67 cents, and put it into the green field here. We're going to take the monthly fee of the 6-month option, which is 0.7, and put it in here. And then we're going to take the monthly fee of the third option and put it in here. So this calculator breaks down the payment amount. We have a monthly base payment of $33.33. That's $100 divided by 3. We add the monthly fee, and that gives us the total monthly payment and the total fees. So on the bottom row of the calculator, it calculates the effective APR. So what is the effective APR? Well, if you think about your credit card, you have an interest rate, and if you carry a balance, you're going to pay that interest rate on the balance you carry over from month to month. So this effective APR is the equivalent to that interest rate that is on your credit card account. That might be 15, 20%, 30%, depending on your credit worthiness and your credit card terms. So in this case, this 12.02% is probably a better interest rate than you're going to get if you're paying normal interest on the credit card account. Now, as we stretch this out to 6 or 12 months, your credit card is going to see that as a higher risk and it's going to increase the APR. As I click into the effective APR formula, you can see I'm using this rate function. It's a built-in functionality in Excel. It's also in Google Sheets. This formula takes the purchase price, the number of payments, and the total monthly payment to calculate the effective interest rate. So you can use this formula in Excel or Google Sheets if you want to, or you can download this spreadsheet from my website. It's totally free. All right, so we've done this for the $100 purchase amount, but I'm going to scroll over here in the calculator. This table represents the terms or the length of the pay over time plans when the value of your purchase increases. I found that there's these thresholds where Chase returns these different options based on the amount you've spent. And so if your purchase amount is under $500, you're going to get the 3, 6, and 12 months like I just demonstrated. But as you increase the amount of the purchase, the options are going to stretch out. I had one reader reach out to me and say that this table didn't match exactly what he was getting, and that might be common. So everything I'm demonstrating here may be different for you, especially the effective interest rates that are coming back. My wife and I have 2 separate accounts, and we get different effective interest rates when we put in the same numbers. So that's why I recommend using the calculator, because Chase is going to provide different variables for different customers based on their credit worthiness and credit utilization and other factors. So let's try this again, but using this 5001 number, and I'll show you how the calculator updates. All right, so on the right side, we're going to put in 5001, and then we're going to calculate the plan options. We put the 5001 on the left side, and then we're going to update these numbers here. So we have 37.96, 41.47, and 45.87. You'll notice the effective APR has increased across the board here, and that's because, first of all, the purchase price is higher now, but also the number of payments has stretched out over a longer period of time. And so when the purchase amount increases and when the length of the loan increases, you're going to get higher rates because you're going to be seen by Chase as a higher credit risk. So I've put in the $5,001, and now we're getting the 12, 18, and 24 months, and that matches our table over here, this 5001, and you get 12, 18, and 24. The example where the reader reached out to me was a $4,000 purchase, and I think his was 6, 18, and 24. So I've run this on my wife's and mine accounts, and it's been pretty consistent with this table, but just know that yours might be different. So why is this important? If you've made a large purchase amount and you're thinking about using the Chase Pay Over Time option in your credit card account, you need to understand what the effective APR is, because there may be other options out there for you to get a lower rate through either personal loans or other means of borrowing. You also want to know the difference between the Chase Pay Over Time option and just carrying a balance and paying the interest on the credit card. Now, the one plus side, or actually a big positive of the Chase Pay Over Time option, is that once you set it up, you're kind of stuck with it. So if you've chosen a 3-month option, you need to pay that off in 3 months. It's going to force you to pay that with your minimum payments. So this is more of an apples to apples comparison versus the flat fee, which is the only thing Chase provides here. We always applaud transparency with credit cards. Now, Chase could provide this effective interest rate somewhere, below here. There's plenty of white space where they could add that number in there. I've read through the terms of the agreement. I had to use my reading glasses to get through it, but there's really no mention of how they calculate it. It's proprietary. I've also read through the FAQs, and it's a very vague description how they determine the interest rate. Chase, if you're watching, please just provide us the effective interest rate alongside the flat fee to help customers make better decisions. More transparency is going to be better for you in the long run, because it's better for your customers. They can make smarter decisions and stay current with their obligations. By leaving off the effective interest rate, you're not giving your customers the information they need to make informed decisions. There's a link in the description to go to my website to download this calculator for free. I'm not going to ask for your email. Download it for free, no questions asked, or just take the formula and put that into Google Sheets or Excel, and it'll do the same job. Let's look at some pros and cons. So generally, the rates are lower than the interest rates. So from that perspective alone, this is a better deal than paying interest on the credit card, but you need to still know what the rate is, because there might be better alternatives. The fixed period forces disciplined payback versus revolving credit. This is definitely a more structured approach to paying off one-time purchases. So if you are making a large purchase, this could be a good option for you to inject some discipline into paying it off. Though Chase doesn't provide the effective interest rate, the costs are fixed. So when you choose the Chase Over Time plan, it's going to tell you exactly what the fees are, and you'll know what to expect over the coming 3 to 24 months. So there really are no surprises. It's also good that you can pay this off early without any penalty. Now over to the cons. Chase doesn't provide the effective interest rate APR. You know where I stand on this. I really wish they would just give us this number so we don't have to use this calculator, but I've created the calculator for you. Please use it. Higher purchase amounts and longer terms lead to higher rates. This is to be expected, but just keep in mind, if you're going to try to do this with a $10,000 purchase, you might be paying quite a lot of interest on that. So look for other options, maybe a personal loan, or find a 0% credit card you can transfer balance to. Ideally, you want to save enough money for a large purchase so you don't have to use credit card debt. Another con is that you can't reverse this. So once you set it up, you have to stick to the plan. The monthly payment will tack on to your statement amounts. Chase Pay Over Time purchases can be paid off early, but the early payoff is unclear. You can't just say, oh, I want to put an extra $100 toward that specific purchase. You have to add extra to your monthly bill, and then it will lower the balance of one of the Chase Pay Over Time purchases, but it's unclear which one, and they just don't give you a lot of control here. Before moving forward with a Chase Pay Over Time plan, I highly recommend reading through the FAQs to learn more about the program. Now, if you're curious how they determine the monthly fees, Chase says they determine the fee based on the original purchase amount, the number of billing cycles you choose to pay it in full, and other factors. The other factors include things like creditworthiness, credit utilization, and your payment history. Now, I'll say that I've used this product a few times, and when I first started, they gave me an introductory rate, but the rates keep creeping higher and higher, and it's now at the point where I won't use this product because the effective APR has gotten too high. So be careful about blindly using this product. They may not be competitive against other options you have. So please use the calculator or copy the formula so you can be fully informed before initiating a Chase Pay Over Time plan. Well, that's all for this video. I'm Craig from retirebeforedad.com. I write about personal finance and DIY investing for financial independence. Thanks for watching.